Hi Saggitarius, welcome to my channel. I'm Higherself Magic, and sorry that I've been away for a while, but I've had the most awful flu. Terrible, in fact. You probably can hear it on my voice. Let's welcome Sarah Elizabeth in. Let's clear the energy. It's been a while, and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Right, let's see what's happening for Sagittarians. I'm going to start with my mini tarot because I actually love those. And can you see what I've got here for you? The butterflies. Because a lot of you Saggies will have been transformed by now. And if not, it's going to happen next spring, before mid-June. Because Jupiter is in Gemini, and it's in your house of relationships, proper relationships, love relationships, marriage relationships, real relationships. And I really do anticipate love for Sagittarians before Jupiter moves on to your 8th house. It's in your 7th house right now. It was in your 6th house in Taurus last year, and it delivered and directed you in your everyday work program, and obviously I think sorted you out on that score, pushed you in the right direction to more prosperity, more organization. But it was obvious also in your house of health, which I believe helped you address some health issues that may have been playing on your mind or been playing havoc in your life. So Jupiter is very clever. It goes where it needs to. Anyway, Saggies, let's see what the cards have in store for you. While I'm doing that, Sarah Elizabeth is here. I'm communicating with you. I have my love ball there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. It's like my love crystal ball. And it's all about love. Yeah. The fairies are coming in now. Christmas is coming. The fairies are coming. So if you've got a Christmas tree, try put a fairy on the top of it. So you've just had a new moon in your sign of Sagittarius on December the 1st. Some people will say this was quite a dark new moon, made you think a lot, closed off some things. But I believe it gave you the progress in the area you most desired. So if you wanted progress in money, it was going to push you into discussing with the universe how you're going to get that. If it was pushing you in the direction of work, better prospects, or more personal fulfillment, or status, or fame, again, I think those discussions will have been taking place mentally between you and Jupiter and this new moon. Or with love, I think a lot of you are concerned about that. Then that will have been the topic of conversation between you. And I think even subconsciously, between the 1st of December and today, which is the 6th, you will have been showing the universe your real desire in that area. It might have been in an area of one of your children, or it might have been in an area of repairing a relationship, many areas. And one is not just an isolated thing. It could be 2 or 3, but one would dominate. Can I have some cards for Sagittarius, please? And if you showed the universe your concern in that particular area, I do think the universe will start listening, especially in your birthday month. So congratulations and happy birthday, Sagittarius. If I've just missed it, I'm very sorry about that. But if it's to come, because we've got until December the 21st, then many happy returns of the day to you. So let's see what the universe has to tell us. Ooh, we've got the Page of Pentacles here, and we've got a child who's going to do very well. Why do I always get that card for Sagittarius? Some of you might not have children. I'm sorry if that doesn't resonate with you. But if you do have a child, yes, they are going to do that well. And you are worrying about them not doing well, but don't, because things are going to show up really well for you and them. Now, Mars is in your 9th house at the moment. And there's a lot going on with Mars at the moment for Sagittarians. It's in the area of publishing literature. So if you have got a book out, and I'm a writer, so for me this is very important, publishing literature, or travel. You might work in the travel industry, or you might like to travel a number of times a year. Or it will bring people from different countries into your life if you can't travel, because there's a lot of retrogrades going on early in 2025. And so 2024 hasn't been the best financially for a lot of Saggis, so may have stopped them traveling. But if you are in literature like I am, in writing, and you write whatever it is, a blog, a book, an article, papers at work, whatever, you're so compelling as a writer, Saggis. That's your forte. Play with words. You might be a poet. You might be a script writer. You might be a musician and write lyrics. Whatever it is, this is going to be an important part of the first half of 25 for you. So if it is to do with writing and publishing, that's going to dominate. If not, travel or people from other countries are going to dominate. But what will stop you traveling? Last year, there wasn't a lot of traveling with Sagittarians, even though they're the wanderer sign. They love traveling. There wasn't a lot because Saturn was holding them back, reminding them of their responsibilities. And it could be you had a responsibility with your children. It could be you had a responsibility with your parents, an ailing parent, someone you had to look after, or a family member that wasn't well. Or it could have been due to Saturn being in Pisces and Neptune's influence, a flood or something to do with water damage, or you having to renovate something in your property. Something of that kind might have stopped you traveling. And Saturn at the moment is definitely holding you back, making you think about the biggest responsibility around yourself rather than complete enjoyment, which is something Saggis don't like, but it's something we have to face with. And then Mars is going retrograde on December the 6th until February the 23rd. And that's a time when you are going to maybe take a different route with something. You're going to rethink your structure, your life, and it will take the petrol or the juice out, or the gas, whatever you call it, out of your go, so that you have to stop and think a bit, because the reroute might be so much better for you. That different route, that need to revise things, that need to move forwards in a different way. Now, on December the 15th, Mercury goes retrograde. It's been retrograde, and that's communication could be a bit muddled with some people, or electronics could go wrong, travel could go wrong, another reason for not traveling. But by the January the 2nd, everything's going to be full pelt with that, and you will feel great movements forwards when Mercury goes direct this time. I know it happens quite regularly. Don't know why they're not letting me drop the cards. I think they just want me to tell you this, so that when Mercury goes direct, it's going direct on the 15th, but January the 2nd is going to be really full pelt. You are going to make great strides. But then we've got Venus going retrograde from March the 1st to April the 12th. And my message for you with that is, don't do any great beauty work to yourself. Don't have any fillers or Don't change your hair or dye it drastically differently, or cut it drastically differently, or have, say, a nose job or anything like that. No, not during that period. But anyway, woo, April the 17th to June the 17th is going to be an amazing time for you. As I said, Jupiter's in your love house, 7th house, and a lot is going to happen then. It's going to be a glorious period for Sagittarius. I can't wait for you to get there. But let's push time forwards. Time's very important in the way it has to go. Now, on December the 15th, when Mercury goes retrograde and we have a full moon, there are two things that might happen. One, something's going to be exposed, a secret's going to be exposed. And another thing that's going to happen is something that may have got damaged by water. Something could happen with that again, because a lot of Saggies have had water damage, which has been really irritating for them and annoying and disturbed things. But a lot of Saggies have undergone this, and it's gone on and on, some not at all, but definitely with some, yes. And something might happen again in this area. I mean, in England tonight, we've got massive storms coming from the west, Wales onwards, and it's going to be a real storm this weekend for the rivers, for the winds, for the sea, and there's going to be a lot of flooding going on. But this is a really good date for you, December the 15th and this full moon, because it's a time when you will have realized everything that's happened in the past has happened for a reason. And all those people that are out there, out of your window, were meant to be there. And if a relationship's going forwards, whoever's left with you here, you're resting and recovering, whoever's with you is going to be of real worth to you. They're going to be so valuable. The ones outside the window, I don't think you're going to let in, even though when Mercury is retrograde, sometimes they come back. But when Mercury goes direct, your timetable is going to speed right up. And your best day of the month is going to be December the 19th. So if you need to do anything special, do it on December the 19th. If you go on a date, go on December the 19th. If you have got something, a business meeting with someone, make it December the 19th if you can, because you'll get the full benefit of that. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, lots and lots of opportunities, lots of choices coming up for you, love-wise, work-wise. You've suddenly got some sort of situation. You've got some situation where you felt left out in the cold, but not anymore. Not anymore. Your affirmation is, let's look at that, I always have more money than I need, and I cannot help but attract a lot of money in my life. This is where you'll start to see that happening a bit more. And by January the 2nd, you will definitely see an influx of more clientele or more money. But do say that affirmation up to January the 2nd. I think you really need to. So you felt real hardship. You felt left out in the cold by these people who you eventually threw out of that window and decided you didn't want in your life anymore. And you felt overtaxed, overburdened. And suddenly the changes are coming along where you get more opportunities. More is coming in for you. You felt at a real stalemate for a long time, Sagittarius, and we've discussed that. And that's why we've talked about your transformation period, you being the butterfly, the caterpillar, and then the butterfly. And you will be celebrating. You will definitely be celebrating. This is your birthday month, so be happy about that. Your birthday present is coming in one shape or another. Whatever you wish for, show the universe you're working hard in that area, and they will give it to you. So a creative, thoughtful man or woman's going to be coming in. And they really are going to change things a lot for you. They really are. They're that sort of soulmate person. And here we've got happy news about that child again. I'm really hoping this is going to happen to you, for your family's sake, and for your child's sake, if you have one before June, mid-June. So you have another new moon in Capricorn on December the 30th. So there's 2 new moons in this month, making it quite special. Let's fill that space, see what comes up for us. And this new moon on December the 30th lights up your second house of salary, earned income and possessions. And that's why I said January the 2nd is going to be a big move forwards money-wise. Money management is going to be on your mind, and Saturn shows you the way for future growth at that time. And Saturn's currently based in your home sector, so something property related comes into the fore in that period up to January the 2nd, I think, around that new moon. And it could be for a little way after, but money from something property related comes into the mix. Let's take some cards to top those and fill that space. Can we have some cards for Sagittarius, please? Ooh, this one wanted to show its head. It was at the top of the pile. I gave it a shuffle. There is a soulmate coming in June, and you have to be careful it's not a person from your past, because if they were devious and manipulating, they might still be so. But some say a leopard never changes its spots. Some say that they do. Some say that they have, in this time away from you, Spirit has made them work on their goals, made them get ready for a new start with you. So there's a lot to be said about that soulmate. But let's look at a new soulmate, or whoever that soulmate is. At the moment, someone coming in, and I keep being told, and as I said before, there are 2, and you will have the choice, which came up here, that one is very, very bored, probably that one from your past. Okay, so they will feel that their prayers will be answered through you, and you will feel your prayers are being answered by whoever is the best soulmate for you. You manifested this point in time before June. You have manifested it, and it's in just the right place. Spirit has been working on your goals, and they're ready to download what the universe wants for you. You're going to be from January the 2nd to June on a very high vibrational energy. Sometimes some of you may have felt despair, hopelessness, a sort of energy depletion, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to go through that. But it's going to be so different for you, that period from January the 2nd to June. You're going to feel more creative, more built up, more ready to go forward. The gas is going to be like the gas was taken out by Saturn, so you couldn't go. The gas is going to be put right in so you can go. And you're going to feel very committed to someone. Now, the person that may come in from the past has been in a very unhealthy, stagnant relationship. Maybe they've had addictions. Maybe they've been not addicted, but overindulgent in certain areas, like smoking or drinking alcohol or whatever. And they have come to a point in their lives where they're seeing that as tedious, boring. My dog's snoring. They're feeling that all that's meaningless, pointless now, and they really want to have something better. And that's why they may come into you seeing you as their saving grace. They might not actually, they just feel they need your energy. They need a bit of you in their life to make them feel better. So assess whether it's just that, or whether it's truly because they love you and they could not get over you, and they spent many sleepless nights worrying about you. It might have been that you were the third person and they couldn't be out of the situation they were in, which was a very unhealthy relationship. So maybe they're out of that now. Have faith that everything will turn out fine. Have faith that love will come in. Have faith that money will come in. Have faith that the universe listens to conversations you cannot hear and will not allow that person to come in if they are not right for you. But you also are much more astute now you are a butterfly than you were before. And you will be able to work out very easily, because of your chakras being open, through your intuition, what's right and wrong. Listen to your gut. If you get red flags, do not go there, because you have got a massive strength. And this karmic year of the number 8 has really shown you a lot. Have you seen it above your head? There you are. You're quelling the lion. You actually can now control anything. You are not scared of anything, not even a fierce lion. And that number 8 is right over your head, your crown chakra. You have got everything you need within yourself to tell you if you're on the right path or not. And here we've got that card of an old person, an old lover coming back into your life, or an old friend even. And it says progress within that project. So maybe they made you feel out in the cold before, and now they're going to change all that and you won't feel out in the cold. They may bring stability in, but if it's not them, it's someone else. It's someone else who can see that strength. It's that King of Cups who can see your finery, who can see your worth, and not in pentacles, in terms of energetic worth, in terms of value, personal value, that you are exquisitely beautiful, and that love there, LOVE, is going to be really dominant in their life. And the Hierophant's going to make sure, because of all the practical lessons you have learned, that you will make progress now, that the right person will carry you through. And they say the Wheel of Fortune is here turning for you, so nothing can go wrong. It's really going to be success all the way for you in the love department. Also in the work department, because you're going to be making those pentacles for yourself. You don't need anyone to bring money through for you. Although if there is a marriage coming in, it's going to be very prosperous for you. It's going to be a prosperous marriage. But this person here may have to pay for what they have done on their own spiritual journey, and they might have paid for it before they arrive back to you. So maybe someone you had a relationship with in the past will come back and will regret hurting you. But if they are still arrogant, then, and don't care who they hurt, and it was an insincere offer of love before, and they still play those mind games, then the red flags will be showing, and your crown chakra, your strength, and your karmic blessings from this year, look, the number 8 are going to stop you. Oh gosh, we've got another number 8 are going to stop you moving forwards with that. You'll be sending them packing right back where they came from, because Saturn's been at work producing, structuring you, making you face up to your responsibilities, making you face up to what you are worth, making you judge yourself, allowing you to judge others joyfully and properly without feeling any guilt about that, because he's saying you are worth it. You are definitely the person that they would absolutely love to have, but they're not having you unless they show their worth. It could be a Virgo. Here he is, a Virgo. But here the Hermit in your life is shining a light over the past and going, you're not going back there, anywhere back there, if it's not going to be good for you. So if someone did not treat you right, they will have to do a whole load of talking, but not just talking, showing, because it's not talk, is it? It's about what they do. It's not what you say, it's what you do. So they might have been non-committal before, but they will be very committal this time. There's been a lot of letting go on your part, and you are not afraid of letting go. And like I said, the King of Cups is coming in, creative, thoughtful, but he's going to have a mix of the King of Pentacles, very clever, very financially astute. And the person that's in regret and despair, they have been humbled by their karmic lessons. Woo, this 8 years been harsh on them. Karma's been harsh on them. And God moved them out of your way because they shouldn't have been there. So God will not allow them to come back in unless they come in and really apologize and feel the pain and hope to make your life much, much better. So if you were the third party, they will be very apologetic about that, because maybe they had no choice, but they have done something about it at least. And you were very loving to this person. You sort of juggled lots of things around this person and had very high hopes for this person. So, and this person's going to have the new one that's coming in, or the old one that's been renovated. It's going to have a touch of the King of Wands about them as well. Very statuesque, very forthright, very prominent, and also very uses words most beautifully. So you will fall in love with the words, and you're going to have that 10 of Cups with this person, whichever choice you make. And you are getting much more of the Queen of Pentacles around you now, because you realize your value and you realize what your skills are. Let's take a few more cards now. Thank you to my tarot. Yeah. For telling us what we needed to know. Let's see what comes up here now. Please like, share and subscribe if this resonates with you. And please drop me a comment below. It makes such a difference. And give me some ideas on what hashtags you look out for, because I don't hashtag much. I like to find people to find me organically, but that doesn't seem to be happening. So if you could suggest some hashtags, that would be great. Thank you. Can we have a card for Sagittarius, please? Okay, so we've got a few there. Let's see what comes up. Retreat. So this person retreated from life to get ready for you. And they've got faith coming forwards to you now. And you will have faith. Let's see what the top one is. Activist. Okay, they could be someone who's totally changed. Oh, they could be like really passionate about their causes now. And really passionate about you. And open to talking. They know you're the leader. You're the leader in that relationship with this past person. They're going to come in with great optimism. Let's look at the next person for you, the other person, because it's all about choices. I do believe you're going to have a choice. You might have met someone already, because Jupiter moved into Gemini in May, June last year. So this has been on the way. It could have happened already, or this person's already popped into your life but has not become a full force yet. Some people don't like to go back, but there's just something about this soulmate coming from back. Heaven is watching over you. Your spirit guides are watching over you. They're not going to allow anything bad to happen to you. And Spirit's going to be talking to you much, much more. Listen out for signs from them. Pray. And pray. Pray is like talking to them. You don't have to actually sit there and say a prayer, although that's really nice and they love that form of respect. But you could actually just talk to them. And it's like praying to the divine, talking to the divine, asking for what you need, negotiating a situation for yourself. Like, listen to me, please. Can you prove? Can you show me? Can you give me a sign today, please? I asked for a sign. And I said, just show me a sign with the lottery. And I just like put one on last night and I won £5. I know it's crazy because it's only £5. I wish they'd made it 500, but it was just so weird that I'd asked for that. And maybe it wasn't right for me to ask for 5 million and get that. So, but I just said any amount would do. And so there they are. They answered me through that £5. Wise decision. You will make a wise decision and you will be rewarded with the love you deserve. And it's all been a learning experience. And you're holding the white dove there because you're full of peace now, Sagittarius. You are so full of peace, a peaceful person, which is going to make any relationship amazing. You're on fire still. You're a fire sign, but you have this peaceful air about you that is so beautiful. So yes, let's make that amazing. Some cards for Sagittarius, please, before I leave you. Can we have some more of these? Ooh, that was a lot. Okay, so creative project. What did I tell you? Yes, some of you will be working on a creative project that's going to do very well indeed. This is lovely. It's going to do very well. Bring you a shower of abundance and make you into some sort of entrepreneur. Even if you're working in a solitary way like a writer, you're going to develop a business around this writing, which is going to really spin off with different things. You'd be selling this and selling that related to this. I can just see you becoming a real entrepreneur. What have we got here? So have confidence in your skills. Have confidence in your entrepreneurship. Is that how we say it? In being an entrepreneur. And then your assertiveness is going to come through. It could be that you're a musician and that you're writing lyrics that are amazingly assertive. You are going to make steady progress. And we are going to see fantastic progress between that 2nd of January and June. And particularly those dates I give you, I think 17th of April to 17th of June. And then Cupid is really working hard for you in that 7th house in Gemini. Jupiter's making sure he's down here, giving you what you need. And giving and receiving is going to be all yours. And look, we've got the kangaroo there. You're going to be going somewhere exotic. You might even be going to Australia or have links with Australia. Something going on there. But there's going to be some innocence coming in. Some of you may have a baby, or some of you may have a grandchild coming in, but also someone may see you as innocent. Your inner child comes out to this person. And angels and fairies are around you all the time, please believe me. And they're noticing the signs, the signs you are giving them. If there's signs of despair, they're noticing those. But you notice the signs that they have been. If you look at your phone and you've got, say, 133 or 333 on it, or you've got 111, then don't ignore that. That's a sign. They are listening to you. If you win £5 on the lottery and you've asked for a win, that's a sign. Be happy. Sagittarius, it's lovely to be back with you. I'm sorry, I'm a bit croaky. I'm going to come back very, very soon. And I really enjoyed talking to you and sharing this time with you. And keep that affirmation going. I always have more money than I need, and I cannot help but attract a lot of money into my life. Say that. Get your money. You deserve it. Take care. Good night.